I'm TarotOracle, and this is an update for what is shipping and when. We have almost 40 decks coming in November and December, so there's a lot coming out, a lot. So we're going to kind of go over what I'm getting. Obviously, I'm not going to cover everything. We'll be here all day, but we're going to cover the 25 big ones that I think are important and relevant for everybody to, sort of check out and be aware of. Phantom Tarot deck. Now, this is one. It is available for pre-order. I also got it on the Kickstarter. We've been waiting a while for this. Not as long as the Arcana Tarot, but almost. Anyway, it comes with an app. It actually has a phone app to where you can scan the card and it will give you information. We're going to do an exhaustive review. This actually shipped. So it is apparently on the way. It is shipping, and I'm pretty excited. Could this be the deck of the year? Maybe. With the app? Maybe. Beautiful cards. Everything is fantastic about it. We've all been waiting. Big delays with everything. That's the way it goes. Also shipped on the way is the Arcana Tarot. Now, this was due a long time ago, and they're running late. But and I did have to pay a lot of money for this. I think I paid almost $85, I think, between shipping and getting the deck and everything else. So it better be great. Silver and gold foil, whatever. It better be amazing, because that did not cost $85, but this did. But it did ship. We're going to wait and see. I'm going to unbox it. We're going to have a lot of information on this when we get it. Blooming Cat Tarot, they got my survey out. They want to know where I'm at, because I think they're shipping. Blooming Cat is a super cute little kitty deck. It's minimalist, but it's so fun. It's really so fun. So I'm just excited to get this. I've been waiting for this one. They turned it around very quickly. Very impressed with the Kickstarter. Overall, this should be shipping soon. Tarot Avatada, I believe, is also shipping. This is probably another one, a contender for deck of the year. This is a serious deck. It's gorgeous. Beautiful cards. It's going to be high quality. I have the first Kickstarter. Beautiful, beautiful cards. Very excited to get this version of it. It looks very bright, sunshiny, and bottom line, I'm excited. Apparently, this one is either shipping or shipped. Questa. Now, this is a tarot game. I'm a big fan of card games. I have 5 massive boxes that weigh like 50 pounds each of cards, of games, whether it be from the Marvel universe, whether it be from the Cthulhu universe. I have lots and lots of cards. Lord of the Rings card game as well. I have a complete collection, I think, of all of those. Anyway, it's a card game with tarot deck. The tarot looked good. I think I can substitute the tarot and actually use it as a tarot deck in addition to the game. So overall, I'm pretty excited about this. Apparently, this is in process of being completed according to the last update. Speaking of shipping, let's scoot on over to Llewellyn. Look at some of their decks. The Cirque du Tarot, right? The Cirque du Tarot, illustrated by John Tufts. Looks pretty. I pre-ordered this a long time ago, and I'm ready to get into the big top indeed, because this looks like a fun, sort of just jovial, entertaining deck that I can really get into, that I can just hammer out on the stream. I can have lots of fun with. This looks fun. Bottom line, this looks fun, a lot of fun, and I can't wait to get it. Also from Llewellyn, the Tarot de Luz, apparently this may be something that was out before. I kind of get mixed messages about that. I want it. It's cute. I have a lot of cute little jovial decks, cute little casual kind of decks, and this looks like one of them. It was cheap. It's obviously mass market and whatnot, but I love the kind of just the fun way that they do things here, and I'm waiting for this one definitely to come in. And that is supposedly shipped or supposedly being processed right now. Tarot Nuages by Neidman, not really sure. This is another cute one. Now, this is from this is not from Llewellyn. It is from US Games, I believe. And I'm excited about this one. It's an unusual deck for sure, but it's supposedly being processed now. It's supposedly being like worked up. It's supposedly being ready for getting out of the door. So that's pretty much for what is shipped. That's a lot. Like just what is already shipped, that's a lot of stuff. But we're not even warmed up yet. We still have a lot to go. Let's talk about November. November is going to be the mainstay of the year. There's so many tarot decks coming out. So many big names tarot decks coming out. November is going to be just a deck every other day for me because I pre-ordered a ton of them. Be aware you still have time to pre-order these. So get out there and do it. The Tarot of the Curious Creature. This is going to be the big hitter of the year. This is from Chris Ann. Everybody loves the Light Seers Tarot. Everybody's addicted to the Light Seers Tarot. And what we're getting here is the Curious Creatures, which looks beautiful. I love it. I love just the artwork. I love sort of the collage nature of this. Leave it to Chris Ann to basically knock it out of the park. I mean, I guarantee I'm going to get this and love it. There's just, the previews of it. Everything looks exciting, and I can't wait to get it. I believe that H is for Hay House, right? Produce it through Hay House. Anyway, it looks like a good hard box. It looks like some really cool cards. The border is kind of not a border because you have like leaves and whatnot over here, and you have stars kind of hanging off, and you know what I'm saying? The foot is going off the border. Overall, I just love this, and I can't wait to get it. Another one, the big name is going to be Ciro Marchetti coming out with another deck of cards. Now, this is the Mystic Palette Tarot, the newest thing from Ciro. You have two versions of this. One is a pre-order that I picked up that you can have your name and your astrology sign on the back of every card. So it's a customized printed deck for you, which leave a comment. Has this been done before? Is this new territory? Has this ever been done before where I can get a custom deck with my name and my custom graphic on the back of it? Let me know, because I think that's very interesting indeed. Beautiful deck, gorgeous, borderless deck. They got a bunch of different versions. The custom made one, which I got, it was is made up of the deck and a cloth that comes with it. And it's going to be shipped out in November. So again, we're talking about November still, but it just looks really cool. Now, he does have one that's not custom printed. Obviously, it's going to be cheaper. So this is more of a, not mass market, but it's more of a normal deck of cards with a normal back to it. And you can get that for a lot cheaper on his site. But that's November. That's a big release. Again, put a comment. Has this ever been done before to where you have your name on the back of every card, a custom printed deck? That takes it's going to be a lot of work for Ciro, but Ciro's going to pull it off and it's going to look fantastic, and I'm going to be happy. I know that. Okay, the other big name. Now, I know that, who is it? Minerva? Yeah. Where is it at? Minerva. Anyway, we have two big Disney license coming out. The first one's going to be the Alice in Wonderland. Out of the two, Alice in Wonderland versus the Disney villains, Alice in Wonderland looks a little better, in my opinion. Again, this is going to be kind of similar between the two because it is the same. Yeah, it's the same, person producing both. But I'm picking up both. I'm going to take the chance, right? Alice in Wonderland. I think she's using the Disney license. Now, there are some people that are like, the minors are not really illustrated a whole lot. Like they put a lot of work into the majors, and then the minors are not illustrated as much as they could be, or as much as they should be. You saw this with the Nightmare Before Christmas, etc. But anyway, the Alice in Wonderland is coming out. I'm a huge Alice in Wonderland fan. And I really hope that they use the license appropriately and get us a lot of high quality cards. And I'm going to roll the dice on it. I'm going to roll the dice on this one and the Disney villains, because I'm hoping both of them are going to be great. I am like super, super picky about minors. You know me. But, yeah, we'll hope for the best on both of these. But both of these coming out in November. That's big, right? And I mean, keep in mind that she's coming out with a deck every couple of months. So there's a lot of decks coming out from this individual. So, if you're a supporter, then support. Support away and get both of them. What the heck? What the heck? Disney villains. I'm kind of curious as to what are they going to do with that? There's a lot they could do with that. All right. Back to Llewellyn. We're talking about November. The Runic Tarot. Now, this is the same person that did the Heaven and Earth Tarot. So if you like the Heaven and Earth, you like the kind of the misty, surrealist style with the Heaven and Earth, whatnot, I think you're going to be happy with this. The Runic Tarot caught my eye immediately. This looks like something that I absolutely need to have. And I think that the graphics look just as cool as the Heaven and Earth, in my opinion. But we're going to have to wait and see. Again, this comes out in November, and I think I have 20 decks coming in November alone. So 1 month I have 20, so I could be getting a tarot deck every day. Every day in November, I could be getting a tarot deck. All right, now Tarot V. Now, Alejandro produced the Tarot Z. Now this is the Tarot V. The Tarot Z, I don't use as much as I should. I think my biggest issue with it is it's so far away from the usual Rider-Waite-Smith delineations and symbolism and whatnot. But I'm going to roll the dice on the Tarot V and hope it's a little better. Now, the Tarot Z, the Tarot V are going to be fantastic for Halloween, right? The whole month of October, which in my opinion, it should have been released at the beginning of October, so you could use it for this purpose. But it is kind of, I guess you can use it for Valentine's Day, depending upon how gothic love gothic it's going to be. I don't know. We'll wait and check it out. But I'm pretty excited overall about the Tarot V. I think the Tarot Z was good. I just don't use it as much because it is one of those where you're just like, I'm trying to grasp. There's only so many zombies I can look at to where I'm just trying to get some meaning from what I'm seeing in there. Simplicity Tarot, I would be amiss if I did not mention the Simplicity Tarot. Coming from the Kickstarter over to mass market. A lot of you already have it. Yes, I know. But it's coming mass market in November. Emily Muniz did a fantastic job on it. I can't wait to get this one. I'm very excited about this one. Already got my order out. I'm waiting for it. I need it. It's something I need in my life. I'm all for this. Cthulhu Dark Arts Tarot. Now, they did publicly kind of, kind of not too excited about this at some points, but I gotta say, even though the minors are very iffy, the minors are very minimalistic. I think the majors, and I don't know, I keep justifying this, don't I? I keep preaching about how I need minors to be graphically detailed. I need them to have a good meaning. I need to have a lot of symbolism. And then I keep buying decks where it's not. I guess maybe that's just my problem. But Cthulhu Dark Arts. I love Cthulhu. I mean, I have the Cthulhu card game. I have almost a complete collection of that. And that was quite expensive over the years to be collecting that thing. But I do have almost a complete collection. It's one of the greatest card games I've ever played. It's one of the few board games that I've played where I've gotten really creeped out. It was super duper creepy at some points in the game where I was just like, what the hell's going on? And to have that experience from a card game, it kind of jades me towards Cthulhu. And Cthulhu Dark Arts, I need this because there's a lot of stuff that I can pull from the stories from the Cthulhu card game that I can use in this, in my opinion. Maybe it's just me, whatever. Ravenous Drakana Tarot. Now, this is from Beth Salonen, and it's cute. It looks great. It looks fun. It looks kind of like Jessica Feinberg? Anyway, Jessica, the one that does all the dragon tarots, this looks kind of like something that she would make, quite frankly. This looks a lot like that. I love the watercolor feel, just the handmade feel of it. This is going to be in November, and I'm really, really excited about this one. Maybe I'm the only one. I'm hoping it's borderless. I'm assuming so. I'm really wish in some of these mass market decks, they show like physical cards, right? Because a lot of times you just get the graphics. I'd like physical cards. Show me the physical card. Anyway, this is another one I'm super hyped about. I can't wait for it. The Ravenous Drakana Tarot. I'm super duper hyped about this. Enchanted Soul, right? They've been pushed back. Then it was pushed back. Then it was pushed back again. It's an unknown date at this point, is what they're saying. But they are saying it's between late October to late November, which is a big window, but it sure is pretty. It sure is pretty. Yasmin Westwood, this is beautiful. This is going to be stunning, and I can't wait to get this one. Like, this is going to be one of the mainstays. So deck of the year is going to be rough this year. Like trying to figure out what the deck of the year is. I mean, there's so many contenders, so many big hitters coming to the plate. I mean, you got all stars. It's like everybody came to November. All the big all-star players came, and they're competing. They're competing for your dollar. And if you're broke in November, I feel sorry for you. Because November is a time where you just need to like blow a paycheck on tarot, quite frankly. Now, entertainment purposes only, never blow a paycheck on tarot based on a fat man. Okay, the Goblin Market Tarot. Am I the only John Matthews fan? Am I? Put in the comments if you're a John Matthews fan. But I don't know if this has been released before. I'm assuming not. John Matthews puts out some good decks, in my opinion. Now, okay, John Matthews is a great or a really crappy deck. In other words, it seems like John Matthews doesn't do the mid-level decks. He does like this great, amazing decks or this really terrible decks. It doesn't seem to be any middle ground with John Matthews. In my opinion, it's hard to get a middle ground with John Matthews. But this looks like one of the home runs from. I'm excited. Quite frankly, I'm excited. Now, I know there are some John and Caitlin Matthews decks that I really didn't like, and I kind of ragged on them. But again, love it or hate it. John and Caitlin, love it or hate it, whatever. The Dante Tarot, this is going to be an old school tarot. I love me some old school tarots, probably non-illustrated minors, old school tarots. I can put up with it. I'm interested to see how this looks. I'm kind of interested to see. I like the fact that it's borderless. Sure, why not? I want to see more. I do want to get this in my hands, and I do want to flip through. I think this is going to be a great deck to use. All right, now we're going to December. There's only one. Again, I realize that I probably missed 100 different decks that are coming out this year, but these are the ones that I'm excited about. These are the top hitters, in my opinion. This is stuff that you need, in my opinion. This is stuff that I'm excited about. So this is my show. This is the decks that I want, the decks that I ordered. Ask the Witch, right? 78 cards in guidebook. It's digital. I know. I love this style, man. I love this style. I think that it looks fantastic, and I'm thrilled to get this. This is in December. Now, I know there are more decks than this coming out in December. I'm telling you what I know about and what I'm excited about. But again, Ask the Witch Tarot looks like a home run. This is something I'm definitely going to be involved in. Anyway, that's kind of what's coming, right? This is when it ships. This is what shipped. This is what we're waiting for. This is what you can expect. Get your pre-orders out now, or some of these probably going to be sold out. I don't know. Anyway, I'm TarotOracle, and thank you for watching. Let me know in the comments like what you are thrilled about, what you're excited about. I want to hear it. And the rumors are true. Did you know I had a Patreon? A Patreon is where you can support me. If you like the work I do, if you like the things that you see on the channel, consider supporting me. Well, you get all the handouts from all of my projects. So if I have a handout for the collabs or the Tarot and the Seasons, the Selling Your Tarot on Kickstarter, Psychic Fair Secrets, all of the handouts, all of the cheat sheets. You get it all, including all of my books that I've written, the Tarot Oracles book, Echoes of Nature book, and the upcoming book that I have for the Waterfall Tarot deck. In addition, you get the Fluffy Virgo Lenormand and all the Lenormand cloths are all included. But the best part, one of the best parts as well, is I teach you how to draw. So if you're interested in drawing stuff, if you're interested in getting pet portraits out the window, I teach you secrets on how to do that in like 4 to 5 hours. You can draw the animals you see on the screen. I have secrets to how to do it super quickly. I have super quick method to where everything you see on the screen was done in 4 to 5 hours. What can you do with this? You can go to your local Facebook groups and sell it. You can go on Etsy and sell pet portraits and make some pretty good cash. I mean, on Etsy, just by the way, this is 15 hours, 15 to 20 hours of information and actual instruction. I show you all of the pencils to use, how to use them, all the techniques step by step. Nice, slow manner. And again, this is only 4 hours work. I mean, you see people on Etsy doing realistic pet stuff. They're charging over $100. So, you know, if you're interested in this, if you're interested in cranking this out in like 4 hours, then definitely see my course. My actual pets look better than that. That's kind of, I mean, that was like a 3-hour job there for me. But yeah, the actual pets look better than that. I mean, look at that and compare it to that. I mean, mine look better. I mean, I'm just saying, mine look super realistic, and I only do it 4 to 5 hours. Anyway, thank you for supporting and watching. Please hit that like and subscribe button. And as always, we'll see you next time.